My mother called her nursing home the sanctuary. It was her pride, her empire, built from the ground up. Her motto, plastered on every wall, was dignity and silence. To her, that meant problems were handled internally, quietly, preserving the facility's pristine reputation at all costs. It was a philosophy that would eventually lead to her ruin, and it all started with Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller was a gentle soul, a retired history teacher with a twinkle in his eye even as dementia began to cloud his mind. One Tuesday, I was reviewing security footage remotely, a routine check. That's when I saw it. A nurse, frustrated with Mr. Miller's slow pace, shoved him. He stumbled, his frail body crashing to the hard linoleum floor. The nurse just stood over him, sneering before walking away. My blood ran cold. I immediately called my mother. "Oh, you need to see this. Camera 4. Now there was a long pause. When she finally spoke, her voice was clipped cold. "I'll handle it." Handling it, I soon discovered, meant doing nothing. My mother's version of dignity and silence was to protect the business, not the residents. She refused to call an ambulance, fearing the questions, the official report, the stain on the sanctuary's record. "An ambulance will cause a panic," she said. "It will attract unwanted attention. I've called a private medical transport. It'll be discreet." Discreet. While a man lay helpless on the floor. I watched the clock on the security feed. 1 minute. 2 minutes. 3. Each second felt like an eternity. Mr. Miller wasn't moving. It was just a crumpled shape on the floor. 4 minutes. 5. At 360 seconds. 6 full minutes after his fall. My mother's discreet transport still hadn't arrived, but my decision had. My mother had taught me that family comes first. But what happens when family asks you to sacrifice your own morality? I stared at the screen, at the image of Mr. Miller, and I knew what I had to do. I downloaded the footage. Okay, my hands were shaking as I composed the email. To the state licensing board, to Adult Protective Services, to the local news tip line. I attached the video file, a 6-minute testament to neglect, and I hit send. It was the nuclear option. I had just declared war on my own mother. The fallout was swift and brutal. The next morning, the sanctuary was raided. State investigators, police, and news crews swarmed the property. The dignity and silent signs were ripped down, replaced by yellow tape. The facility was shut down immediately, its license revoked. My mother lost everything: her business, her savings, her reputation. She was facing criminal charges. The last time I spoke to her, she didn't scream or cry. She just whispered, "How could you do this to me, to your own family?" Mr. Miller was moved to a new state-run facility. It was physically safe, but the twinkle in his eye was gone. He was quiet, withdrawn, and startled at any sudden movement. The trauma of those 6 minutes on the floor of the betrayal he suffered had left a permanent scar. I inherited nothing from my mother's fallen empire. No money, no property. Just the heavy knowledge that I did the right thing. So it leaves me with a question I still wrestle with every single day. If you were faced with the same choice, a choice between protecting your family's fortune and protecting a stranger's life, what would you do? Is your inheritance worth more than your integrity? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe in doing what's right, no matter the cost, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.